You check your phone. No one texted back. And for a second, something in your chest tightens. You tell yourself it's nothing, just a feeling. But what if it isn't just a feeling at all? What if that tightness is one of the oldest alarm systems your body has ever built? Older than language, older than fire, older than the idea of a single human standing alone. What if loneliness was never an emotion? What if it's a warning? Picture your ancestors 200,000 years ago. A small band of humans, maybe 30 people, moving across an open plain. No walls. No weapon stronger than a sharpened stick. No way to survive a night alone against a predator built to kill in the dark. For almost the entire span of human history, being separated from the group didn't just feel bad. It was a death sentence. A lion doesn't care how smart you are. A wolf pack doesn't care how fast you can run. What kept early humans alive wasn't strength. It was numbers. It was proximity. It was the simple, brutal fact that a body next to your body doubled your odds of seeing tomorrow. So evolution did what it always does. It built a system to keep you close to others. Not through logic, through pain. The psychologist John Cacioppo spent decades studying this exact mechanism. He proposed that loneliness functions almost exactly like physical pain. Just as pain tells you to pull your hand off a hot stove, loneliness tells you to move back toward the group. It's not a mood. It's a biological signal demanding correction. Think about that for a moment. Hunger tells you your body is low on fuel. Thirst tells you your body is low on water. Loneliness tells you your body is low on the one resource that, for most of human history, mattered more than food or water combined. Other people. You were never built to be an island. You were built to notice the moment you became one. But here's where it gets stranger. This warning system didn't stay quiet just because modern life changed the danger. Your ancestors' brain evolved to treat isolation as an emergency. And your brain today still runs that exact same software. Even though you're not in danger from a wolf pack. Even though you have locks on your doors and food in your refrigerator and a phone in your pocket connected to billions of people. Your nervous system doesn't know that. When you feel lonely, your body doesn't calmly assess the actual modern-day risk level. It reacts as if you're stranded on the plane. Cortisol rises. Sleep gets shallower. Your immune system, believe it or not, starts preparing for a physical injury that isn't coming. Why would isolation prepare your body for an injury? Because for most of human history, if you were alone, an injury was likely. No one to help carry you, no one to fight beside you, no one to watch your back while you slept. Your body isn't overreacting when it panics at loneliness. It's running the exact calculation that kept your ancestors alive for 200,000 years. This is where the research gets impossible to ignore. Julian Holt-Lundstad, a researcher who has spent years analyzing data across more than 300,000 people, found something that should genuinely unsettle you. Chronic loneliness carries a mortality risk comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Not a mild increase, comparable to a pack and a half of cigarettes. Every single day. Let that sit for a second. Your body treats disconnection as seriously as it treats a known physical toxin entering your lungs. That's not poetic language. That's measurable, biological reality. So why does modern life make this so hard to notice? Because modern life solved the wrong problem. It solved physical danger. It didn't solve the ancient wiring underneath it. You can walk through a city of 10 million people and still feel utterly alone. Why? Because proximity was never actually the thing your ancestors' brain was tracking. Belonging was. Being seen. Being needed. Being part of something that would notice if you disappeared. A crowd of strangers doesn't satisfy that. Your ancient alarm system isn't asking, "Are there humans nearby?" It's asking, "Would anyone come looking for you?" The anthropologist Robin Dunbar, known for his research into the size of human social groups, proposed that our brains are only built to maintain meaningful relationships with somewhere around 150 people. Not thousands, not millions. About 150. A number shaped by the size of the small bands our ancestors actually lived in. That means your loneliness alarm was calibrated for village-sized closeness, not internet-sized exposure. You can have thousands of online followers, and your ancient brain will still register you as unprotected. Because followers don't hunt with you. They don't share fire with you. They don't notice if you go quiet for 3 days. This is the mismatch at the center of modern loneliness. Your environment changed in a few hundred years. Your nervous system did not. Now here's the twist that changes how you should think about that ache entirely. Loneliness isn't a flaw in you. It's not proof that something is wrong with your personality or that you're somehow bad at connection. It's a signal working exactly as designed. A smoke alarm doesn't mean your house failed. It means the alarm is doing its job. The problem isn't that you feel lonely. The problem is what you do the moment the alarm goes off. Your ancestors had one option when the alarm sounded. Move toward the group. Repair the bond. Rejoin the fire. You have a different option now. Scroll. Watch another video. Open another app that simulates closeness without ever delivering it. That substitute doesn't shut the alarm off. It just mutes the sound while the underlying signal keeps building. This is why so many people today report feeling lonelier than ever, even while spending more time connected than any generation in history. The alarm isn't broken, it's just being answered with the wrong response. So what actually satisfies it? Not more contact, not more notifications. What your body is actually asking for is what it always asked for. Proximity that means something. A person who would notice your absence. A bond your ancestors would have recognized instantly. One built on mutual reliance, not passive following. That's a much higher bar than a text back. And your body knows the difference, even when your logical mind tries to convince it otherwise. So the next time that tightness rises in your chest after a message goes unanswered, or a room feels too quiet, or a crowd somehow makes you feel more invisible instead of less, remember what you're actually feeling. It's not weakness. It's not a personal failure. It's 200,000 years of evolutionary memory, still standing guard, still scanning the horizon for the people who once meant the difference between living and not. You check your phone again. Still nothing. But this time you understand exactly what that tightness in your chest is trying to tell you.